Welcome into the Lifeline Morning Show. I'm Steven. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. You know I love getting your day started off on the right foot. To start with that, I've got a inspiring quote for you, but this one is a little different. Usually I just read it off a website, but today I think I'm going to go straight to the source. This is straight from the man himself, and I absolutely love this because it is so true, and I'm learning it as I get older. By the way, today's my birthday. I'm 41. Wow, you never think about your 40s when you're a kid, but here I am, and I'm happy to be here. But hey, I love that I can share this with you. Now, this is Uncle Jack. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, but he is a lot of fun over on TikTok. The man is 100 years old, and he's got some wisdom for all of us. And here, I want him to share it with you.
In the end, there are only three things that matter: how much you've loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go the things not meant for you.
How deep that is. Think about that. How gently you've lived. That's what the love of Christ. That's not a judgmental love. That is a love that says, hey, I see you for who you are, not for what you can do, and I love you anyway. Isn't that cool? If we could all love that way, if we could all live that way, this world will be a much better place. And yeah, letting go of those things not meant for you. So many times we cling on to it. We grasp onto these things that aren't really meant for us, and it just hurts us in the long run when we hang on, kind of like when you're being drugged behind a boat. Right? Say you're on a kneeboard and you never let go of the rope, though you came off the kneeboard. You're just being dragged through the water. No, that's no fun. Not meant for you. Let go of the rope. Sometimes, though, it takes a little while for us to realize what we need to let go of. So, I guess the moral of this story is take a little inventory as to how your life is going right now. Are you living gently? Are you loving greatly? And are you letting go of the things that you should let go of? Wow. Yeah. I can tell today's going to be an awesome Friday. How about you? A big shout out to our friends in Helsinki, Finland, listening to us on the stream, and Melissa down in Woodville, Texas. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great day so far. Hey, I feel like it's going to be an awesome Friday. I just feel it in my bones. And thanks for hanging out if you're listening to us on the stream or on the radio. They were off duty, but they still showed up on their own time to help somebody. What an example they set every single day. Those boys in blue, the ones that are taking care of us, those first responders. Let me tell you about what happened with this group of police officers. Of course, they were off duty the morning after they were helping the Florence Fire and EMS up in Kentucky on a medical call at a home. And while they were there, they realized that the guy who was needing the help, well, he's been in really bad health for a while, and they noticed the state of his yard. And so once they got him all figured out, they came back the next morning, pulled their resources together, got their own lawn equipment, and came out and cut this guy's yard, took care of the landscaping. They just wanted to make sure he was taken care of. They realized he couldn't do it on his own, and they stepped up and did it themselves. Not for the recognition, just because they knew it was the right thing to do. What an example they are setting. I'm telling you, there are people in our own community who are in the same boat right now. You notice that overgrown lawn? Do you know why it's overgrown? Sometimes a stop and a knock on the door can reveal a whole lot. Just meeting your neighbors, finding out what they're going through. Who knows? It might inspire you to do the same thing. Bring your own equipment over and knock out that yard for them. You don't know how you can impact somebody's life in very practical ways because they can't handle it on their own. So you stepping up and saying, hey, I got you. It feels good to be the hands and feet of Jesus. I'm just saying. Here's Jordan Feliz. The King is alive right here on the Lifeline Morning Show, where Jesus is alive. That's our call letters, WJIA, by the way. Turn it up. It's a great song. We absolutely love that we can bring you a word of life every day because let's face it, life is busy. Sometimes we forget to read our Bible. So we got you covered today with Romans chapter 8, verse 28, your word of life from the New Living Translation of the Bible. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. Yeah, you are called according to his purpose. There's a plan for your life. You're here for a reason. There's something pretty cool about that, knowing that, hey, you have a purpose and the creator of the universe loves you and he's working things together for you. That should make you a little happy. Hey, why don't you share that word of life with somebody today? Make them happy too. We've got it ready for you across all of our socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. And it's always at the top of our website, 885jfm.com. So my wife and I, we were talking this morning a little bit about when we're going to let our daughter, who is almost 9 years old now, have a cell phone. And I think we're still a ways away from that. But Cassie was telling me, I didn't have a phone until I was like 17. And I'm like, yeah, but things were different back then because, I didn't have a phone until I was headed to junior college to Wallace State. So I was around 17 as well. And back then, phones weren't readily available. I told her, I said, things have really changed because now these phones are a part of our everyday life. I mean, Grace has an iPad she loves to use to get onto Roblox, or she gets onto Minecraft, or kids' YouTube. She loves to listen to music, and she gets on Snapchat on her mom or my account because she loves the filters. She's not allowed to send anything to anybody, but she can play with those filters. It's a lot of fun if you've not checked those filters out in a while. But anyway, I was thinking about that when I came across this little comment here, and it really speaks to that whole idea of these things are relatively new, but we were around. My generation was around when they actually became popular. And so with that in mind, I want to play this clip for you. Now, this guy is so funny. His name is Dave Colombo from over on TikTok. And he really has a cool take on the whole internet thing. So here, see what you think about this.
Can we talk? Sometimes people will comment that I'm old or ask why somebody my age is even on social media. To which I would like to calmly remind you, this is my house. Where do you think you are? My generation discovered the internet. So how about a little respect for millennial pioneers that tamed this land a couple of free hours of junk mail AOL CDs at a time? I tapped my ASL into disgusting chat rooms so that one day you could swipe right. You can express yourself with emojis and GIFs because I copy-pasted Matchbox 20 lyrics on my live journal. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. I'm sorry your Waze isn't loading fast enough. Do you know what refreshes even slower? MapQuest directions that you printed on low ink that fell between your passenger seat and the door. The closest thing to thirst trap Instagram stories that I got was my crush hopping on Instant Messenger and then immediately leaving. To this day, the sound of a creaking door opening gives me a panic attack. See, you just don't appreciate the struggle. Back when you would try to log on and for no reason the modem would be like, nah, not today, I don't like your vibe. You have the internet and a phone. We had the internet or the phone. That's a trade-off that you can't comprehend. Imagine that you couldn't go on Etsy because your mom needs to call grandma for a peach cobbler recipe. I'm getting off track. My point is, we gave this to you. All of it. We paved the way, so please, excuse us if we would like a little corner of your shiny digital utopia to reminisce about playing Snake on our graphing calculators. Just leave us alone. And keep in mind, most of us can't even read your criticisms because the text is too small.
That's a little too relatable. I'm looking at this guy, and I can totally identify. Now, he's 39. I turned 41 today, but the gray in his beard and the gray in my beard are almost identical. And for a little taste, a little nostalgia, here you go. Oh, yeah. You haven't heard that in a while, have you? The old dial-up? Things have definitely changed. It's come a long way. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. Right now it's 70 in Scottsboro, 71 in Coleman, 72 in Bluntsville, 73 in Albertville. It's stair-stepping out there. Let's see. 74 in Huntsville. Can we keep the streak alive? Nope, I don't see a 75 anywhere, but we're sitting at 76 right here in Gunnersville. Hope you're having a great day so far. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, we have an opening now for a weather mention partner. If you would love for us to mention your business when we do our weather in the 6 o'clock hour, Well, it's wide open right now. We want more information about how to make that happen? Just hit our website, 885jfm.com, click on the Partners tab, and you'll see all the info you need right there and give you my phone number. You can call me up, we can talk, and hopefully I can say your forecast is brought to you by your company. All right. Hey, your word of life today comes to you from Romans chapter 8, verse 28 in the New Living Translation of the Bible. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. Wow, that's cool, isn't it? He's working all things together for your good. The creator of the universe is working on your behalf. That should put a smile on your face. And that's news worth sharing with somebody. Hey, why don't you share that word of life? We've got it ready for you across all of our socials and at the top of our website, 885jfm.com. We are made in his image. Here's we are messengers with image of God. I remember as a student in school, whenever we would have a pizza party, it was so exciting because, it was pizza, and it wasn't like the cafeteria pizza either. They'd bring in Domino's or Pizza Hut, and it was a blast, right? But I never really thought of this. What about from the perspective of the teacher who's throwing the pizza party? How do they feel about it? Well, stick around. We'll get a little more understanding. Matt Ike, he's been a teacher for a while now. He's got quite the story about a pizza party. You've got to hear it. After For King and Country, and what are we waiting for? Pizza parties are the things that dreams are made of when you're a student. And, I loved pizza parties when I was a kid, and I know everybody does, because this is pizza. Pizza at school? Yes, please. But I've never thought about it from the perspective of the teacher who's throwing the party. I came across Matt Ike's comment, a little story, something that happened while he was teaching that really hit my heart. And I think it'll hit yours too. Take a listen.
Hello, my name is Matt, I'm a teacher, and today I want to tell you the story of a pizza box. I was teaching 6th grade and we were celebrating a poetry unit by having a pizza party and kids reading original poems. It was amazing and kids had a great time, but I noticed that Lucy was sneaking extra pieces of pizza in between 2 paper plates. Before the end of the day, I was able to catch Lucy and ask her a question. Hey Lucy, we have some leftover pizza from earlier. Would you like some? Yes, how much can I have? You can take as much as you want. Can I have all of it? It's for my family. We combined all the leftover pizza into the pizza box and I sent her on her way. But that's only half the story. I ended up getting sick overnight and missed the next day of school, but when I returned to look at my sub-notes, there was a line in there that said, Lucy wanted to make sure you got this. On my desk was a torn piece of cardboard. On one side was a pizza logo, and on the other side was a written note. It said thank you for the pizza last night, Mr. Hike. I have received a lot of thank you notes in my time, but none quite like that one. We made sure to get Lucy's family connected with the help they needed, but I can't look at a pizza box without thinking of her family and all the other families still out there that need our help.
There are plenty of families out there that need our help. They don't have the food they need to make it from day to day, and that just brought it to light for this teacher. Wow. There's some struggling people out there. Hey, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Stick around. Got your chance to win some gift cards to Wendy's, Albertville Home Bakery, and the Caring Heart Thrift Store after this. Before I get your help saying it, I need to tell you one thing. The story that I just shared with you about Matt Ike, he's a teacher that had a pizza party. And one of the kids wanted to take home as much pizza as they could because her family really needed it. They didn't have a lot of food. It's heart-touching, heartbreaking, but, Matt was able to give the rest of the pizza to her. And it brought to mind that there are a lot of struggling families out there. And I wanted to tell you about some pretty cool resources that we have right here in our own community. And just in case you're one of those families that's really hurting right now and you need some help, with groceries, things like that. Now, there's the Caring Heart Thrift Store in Arab. They have a teen pantry. They make sure all of our teens get all their basic necessities, hygiene items. I checked out their cooler recently. They got pizza rolls and all kinds of cool stuff, frozen foods even, that your kids can really take advantage of. And of course, they have their teen pantry twice a month. Wanted to make sure you knew about that. That's the Caring Heart Thrift Store up in Arab. And yesterday, I was given a call by one of the guys from Scooters here in Gunnersville. And on September 15th, they're going to have a fundraiser for the Wildcat Pantry right here in Gunnersville, and taking care of these students that could really use some help. And so, again, that's coming up on Friday, September 15th. 25% of sales all day long are going to go toward the Wildcat Pantry from Scooters, the location here in Gunnersville. So I wanted to make sure you knew a little bit about that, your chance to kind of help some people out there. And I'll bring you more as well a little later on. So thanks for hanging out with me. Now let's get to it. Ready? Say it with me in 3, 2, 1. Give me the horn. All right, now I guess let's go ahead and crank that engine. Let's start the music so I can say, hey everybody, it's time to play the Carline competition. Your chance to win some gift cards this morning. 1 to Wendy's, 1 to Albertville Home Bakery, and 1 to the Caring Heart Thrift Store in Arab. Yeah, it all depends on whether or not you can answer my question. And here it is. What is charcoal made from? Is it A, oil, B, wood, C, basalt, or D, coal? 256-505-0885 is a number to call. And I've got my caller right now. Stay on the phone line with me while I start this next song, and I'll get your answer. Here's Crowder and Torrin Wells with All My Hope. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Grace, how are you, darling?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad Steven. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Hello.
Hey, darling. Thank you for the song. I really appreciate it. All right, what is charcoal made from? Is it A, oil, B, wood, C, basalt, or D, coal?
Wood.
Yes, congratulations. You won, girlie. Tell me about 2 people that really mean a lot to you.
My friend Matt.
Okay, and who else?
Catherine.
Very cool. So, they mean a lot to you, huh?
Uh-huh.
I know they do. Very good, girlie.
Hey, Dad, throw those gift cards over.
Oh, okay. I can do that. 6 gift cards going to the next caller. Thank you, darling. Have a great day at school.
Hey, love you.
Love you too. Oh, how cool is that? Completely surprised by my family wishing me a happy birthday. I am 41 today. I never thought about 41, but here I am, and I'm happy to be here. So on with the questions. What is an allotrope of carbon, better known as? Is it A, plastic, B, a lump of coal, C, glass, or D, a diamond? 256-505-0885. Your chance to win 6 gift cards because of that rollover. An allotrope of carbon is sometimes better known as what? A, plastic, B, lump of coal, C, glass, or D, diamond. And for all you parents Googling right now, allotrope is spelled A-L-L-O-T-R-O-P-E. Allotrope of carbon. 256-505-0885. I know those fingers are flying right now, aren't they? I'm looking forward to hearing from you this morning. 256-505-0885. There it is. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, who am I talking to?
Gracie.
Gracie, what's going on, girl?
Nothing, just heading to school.
Very nice. Are you looking forward to school today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Friday. You should be happy, right? The weekend is almost here. 3 days of a weekend. All right, you ready to play a game?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. I got this question here. An allotrope of carbon is sometimes known better as what? A, plastic, B, a lump of coal, C, glass, or D, a diamond?
Diamond.
Diamond is correct. How smart you are. Congratulations. Guess what?
Steven.
You're very welcome. You just won 6 gift cards, Gracie. What do you think about that?
Can I say something, Steven?
Sure.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. Wow.
You're welcome.
I can't believe I'm 41 years old. Gracie, it goes by in a hurry. Girl, you're what, 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
9.5.
9.5. When's your birthday?
December 15th.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, hey, can you tell me about a couple of people that really mean a lot to you today?
Maybe my 2 teachers.
Oh, what are their names?
My homeroom teacher is named Miss Bucky.
All right.
And there's the one when we switch classes, the teacher who we have is Miss Stanley.
Nice. So there's some pretty cool teachers, huh?
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just saying, I wish Miss Stanley was my homeroom teacher. She's more fun.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, it sounds like you got some amazing people around you at school. Thank you for sharing the love here on the radio.
You're welcome.
All right, Gracie, let me just double check, make sure that I've got your address. I'm pretty sure I do, but let me just double check real quick. Got it. All right. I'll get it out to you. Thanks again for the birthday wish and have a great day.
Okay, you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So much fun on this car line competition. Tell you what, I'm going to do one more question. And here it is. You could win 3 gift cards for answering it correctly. Black mamba and taipan are both species of what? A, mice, B, snakes, C, spiders, or D, butterflies. 256-505-0885 is the number to call. Again, black mamba and taipan are both species of what? Mice, snakes, spiders, or butterflies. 256-505-0885 is the number to call. Hey, I got a winner for this past car line competition question. I haven't played you the call yet, so here, take a listen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how's
caller?
Yes, you are. You're my caller. You ready for a question here?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Black mamba and taipan are both species of what? Mice, snakes, spiders, or butterflies?
Snake.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Congratulations. 3 gift cards headed your way. Now tell me, are you a fan of the snakes?
No, the only snake I like's a dead one.
Same here, man. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, tell me about a couple people in your life that really mean a lot to you.
Of course, my mom and dad and my beautiful wife that's sitting right here beside me.
Oh, shared some love with the wifey. Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so you must really like that lady, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love of my life.
Oh, why don't you...
Pretty cool.
Nice. Sounds like y'all are a pretty happy couple. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, tell me something special about that mom and dad.
Oh, well, you know, my mom and dad are just great people raised in church. And they just really showed me the, you know, true love and the importance of being a Christian and spreading the gospel. They're both been going through some hardships. Dad had open heart surgery this summer, and shortly after, Mom had a stroke. So it's been a tough summer, but they're doing good right now, so we're blessed.
Wow. Well, I'm glad they're on the mend. Sorry things got so weird there for a minute. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was a busy summer. Yeah.
I can't imagine. All right. Well, definitely, we'll keep them in our prayers. What are their names?
Hollis and Linda Burns.
Hollis and Linda Burns.
Yeah,
All right. We're going to put them on the prayer list.
that's awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Let me grab your address real quick, and I'll get these sent your way.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And just like that, today's car line competition is in the books. It's been a blast playing this. And let me just say, too, that it has really been a lot of fun all summer long, giving away all kinds of things. We've been giving away ice cream and water park passes to Lake Winnie and Point Mallard Water Park. And it has just been a summer full of fun. And I'm so glad that so many people got so much out of it. Really, the reason why we're here is to help make your day better. And I know that giving away some stuff, well, that definitely puts a smile on your face. And let me tell you what puts a smile on my face. It's knowing that you're getting something out of it and knowing about the people that you really love, the ones that really mean a lot to you. That's the biggest takeaway for me here in the studio, is hearing you share the love about some people that really mean a lot to you. So thank you for doing that, for feeling comfortable enough to shout them out on the radio. It really is a blast every single day. And please, if you would, keep Hollis and Linda Burns in your prayers. They've been going through a lot of medical problems here lately. But you know what? God is the great physician. He knows exactly how to heal, how to mend, how to help somebody get over open heart surgery, how to help somebody get over a stroke. There are things that God just knows how to do, and those are some of them. He's a great father and the great physician. So keep them in your prayers. All right. Hey, you know, it's really been fun this morning. I keep getting these phone calls. Good morning.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Steven. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Steven.
Y'all made my morning. Thank you. All these birthday wishes coming my way. I'm telling you what, I think my face is going to hurt from smiling so much later today. Thank you.
Rather it hurt from smiling than something else.
That's exactly right. Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome, darling.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. You too, sweetie. Bye.
Bye. I'm telling you, I'm one happy guy today. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. They really mean a lot. 88.5 JFM. Good morning.
Hey, Stephen, this is Chris Lawrence. I just want to call and tell you happy birthday and appreciate everything you do for the community.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot, Chris.
You're very welcome. Y'all have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Hope you have a good one.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
May God bless you.
Thank you, bud. That's so cool. So many birthday wishes this morning. Thank you so much. I didn't know 41 would be so much fun. But hey, I love hanging out with you here on the radio. And I want to share something with you. This is something that might just pep you up a little bit, might help you out of a really dark spot. Yeah, there's this guy in Hampton, South Carolina. His name is Brian Trent, and he's always got some great stuff to share over on TikTok. And I wanted to share one of his most recent videos with you, and it's all about joy. Here, take a listen.
You've got to hang on to joy. Did you know it was possible to overflow with joy even though the world around you is trying to drain you dry? Bad circumstances actually can enhance our faith and our joy. Bad circumstances can bring joy out of you that you didn't even know that you had. Acts chapter 16 tells a story about two guys named Paul and Silas. They were wrongfully arrested and flogged without a proper trial. There's no doubt their legal rights had been violated. But despite all these things, that night they began to pray and sing praises to God. See, when the world around them was trying to steal their joy, they grabbed even tighter to their joy. I'd imagine they didn't have very much strength left in their body, but the good news is that kind of joy doesn't require our strength. The Old Testament book of Nehemiah says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. Now, I'm sure you know the rest of the story about Paul and Silas, but just in case you don't, God shook that prison until the doors flew open and the shackles turned loose. But it wasn't just Paul and Silas' door that flew open. It was all of them. And it wasn't just Paul and Silas' shackles that fell off. Every prisoner's shackles fell off. I got to hang on to the joy of the Lord because it's my strength. But I also got to hang on to joy because it produces praise. Praise that sets the captives free. As life throws trouble your way, hold on to joy. When you're walking through that valley, you hang on to joy. And when you're on the mountaintops, you hang on to joy. Because this world doesn't know what to do with that kind of joy. No one single person can afford it, and not one person deserves it. The world will do its best to steal it, but hang on to joy. Don't let anyone or anything steal your joy.
I believe it. How about you? Thanks for hanging out with me, whether you're on the stream or on the radio. It means a lot that you're here. Feeling fabulous out there right now. 74 degrees in Boaz and Arab at 76 already in Huntsville, 77 here in Gunnersville, and in Albertville, you are sitting at 75 degrees. Your word of life today comes to you from Romans chapter 8, verse 28 in the New Living Translation of the Bible. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. There's something about that scripture that just excites me. It's that God, the creator of the universe, is working things together for my good, and he's doing it for you too. He knows us on a personal basis, better than we even know ourselves. That just blows my mind. I love it. Why don't you share that word of life with somebody today and blow their mind too? We've got it ready for you across all of our socials and at the top of our website, 885jfm.com. A quick shout out to everybody listening to us on the stream. I see you in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, Melissa hanging out down in Woodville, Texas. We got Savannah Mitchell in Gunnersville. We got some listeners in Arab. And looks like Jenny is listening to us all the way up just outside of Owensboro, Kentucky. Thanks for making us part of your day. And hey, let me tell you who's bringing you your forecast this hour. It's none other than our good friends Nick Couch and the whole crew over at Classic by the Lake Express Car Wash. They're a locally owned, locally operated, full-service family car wash and the home of the unlimited monthly wash plan. They're at the top of the mountain in Gunnersville, next door to Gunnersville Chevrolet. That's Classic by the Lake Express Car Wash. Hey, I've been getting all kinds of phone calls today, and I just got a visit, too. I'll tell you more about the visit after I play this for you. Here, see what you think. 88.5 JFM, good morning.
Feliz cumpleaños, amigos.
Whoa! You said happy birthday in a different language.
I just had to. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, friend.
Thank
you
you
are
so much.
exactly a decade. Mine's tomorrow, so you're just almost an entire decade younger than me. I'll be 51 tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
But I have a cousin who has a birthday today. His name is Chris Amos, and he's the big 50 today, so y'all share the same birthday.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is. That
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I was like, okay, you were on the radio just the other day talking about our little bit of not being bilingual, but the little bit of Spanish we like to fun and play around with. And that's me. I actually loved it 1,000 years ago when I had it in high school, and Rhonda Valentine was my teacher. She's now a math head of math at our city school system, but she was a new teacher, and first time I'd ever had Mexican food or anything as Miss Rhonda Valentine. We had a great time in Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 back in the day.
It sounds like
I don't remember much. Yeah, it's bad. I wish I love people that can do that.
I love all the birthday wishes this morning. So when I got off the phone with her, I got a call back a few minutes later. She said she was stopping by to bring me some stuff. So I'm like, okay. And I walk out there, and she's got this thing in her hand. She says, here, Steven, hold this. Shake it. I got my birthday toy. And it's a character that my daughter absolutely loves, too. So Grace is going to be really excited about this as well. And Evelyn also got me a piece of birthday cake. Yeah, tres leches. Oh, let me tell you something. This stuff is delicious. I've almost eaten it all. It's from Esperanza Bakery, and it is delicious. I'm just saying thank you to everybody for all the birthday wishes. It's been an absolute blast so far. I love hanging out with you. Hey, stick around. I got some more great music to share with you and a lot of great things to talk about. So let's get to it. Knowing who you are is huge. People go through identity crises, and then there's imposter syndrome, there's low self-esteem, and then there's, on the other side, people who have a huge ego, who think they're better than and they're holier than everybody else. It's a really tough place to be. Trying to figure out, hey, who am I? And being around people who really think they're the stuff. You know what I mean? So, hey, we need a little help with that, and I'm going to bring an expert on the topic onto the show next, right after Phil Wickham and My All in All, to help us all with identity. So stick around. If I were to tell you that I identify as a bodybuilder, the next time you saw me, you would expect to see huge muscles, right? I didn't say anything about muscles. I said I'm building my body. That means my belly might be a little big. It's still building, right? Hey, I've been trying to shrink my body here lately, and this birthday cake, oh my gosh, it's so good. So, hey, today does not count. It's my birthday, so I can eat as much cake as I want. Anyway, back to identity. You know what? I could also identify as less than, and I could keep my eyes to the ground, keep my head down everywhere I go, keep to myself, not be very outspoken at all, and just think that I am like the dust of the earth. Like, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I think I'll go eat some worms kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? Who you identify as, your identity says a lot about you. It lays out how you function in this life. So, I've got to figure out who we are. And for a little more on that, here is Tony Robbins. Take a listen.
The only lasting change comes from identity change. So let's define identity for your listeners. Identity is we all have a way of defining who we are. And the definition of who you are is also who you're not. I'm not one of those, right? So if I said to you, would you like a cigarette? And you used to smoke cigarettes 10 years ago, you're not going to say, what brand is it? You're going to say, no, I'm not a smoker. I'm not one of those. Right? As long as you're a smoker, you're fighting. It's like people say to me sometimes, I'm on day 12 of stop drinking or day 14 of not smoking a cigarette. And I say, why are you counting? So you can tell people how long you lasted this time. They've not made an identity change. They're going back. It's only a matter of time. So identity is how you define yourself. Identity doesn't take effort. Like, it doesn't take effort to not smoke when you're not a smoker. But if you're a health nut, right? But if you're a smoker trying not to be a smoker, Now you got this inner conflict, and now it's all about willpower, and eventually you're going to get stressed and probably smoke. So that's why shifting identity is so critical.
Wow, it is critical. Let's think about it for a second, okay? Who are you? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Well, I want to help you. I want to give you some pointers as to who God says that you are. But first, I want to say this. You know, sometimes God gives us promises, and we don't see them immediately. Sometimes we have to be patient for them, right? David had to wait some 15 years to be king. It's a long time, right? Could you have 15 years of patience? But here, these are the things you don't have to be patient about, okay? Because sure, stepping into the role God has for you, it may take some time. It takes some patience. It takes some growth. But these things right here, you got right off the bat as soon as you became a Christian. You ready for this? I'm going to go down a list of who you are. Romans 15:7 says you're accepted. John 15:16 says you are chosen. Galatians 4:7 says you are free. In 1 John, it says you're forgiven. 2 Corinthians says you are a new person. In John, it says you are a child of God. In Genesis, you're made in God's image. In 1 Corinthians, you belong to Jesus. In Romans, Jesus offers you a new life. In Philippians, you're a citizen of heaven. In 1 Peter, you are protected by God. I'm going to keep going. 1 Corinthians, you are part of something important. In Romans, God loves you no matter what. In Zephaniah, God is with you. In Psalms, you are God's special creation. Are you getting the picture yet? Isaiah says you're precious. You are precious to God. In Galatians, you're rescued. In Jeremiah, God has a plan for your life. In 1 John, God listens to you. In Philippians, God gives you strength. In Romans, you're an heir of God. In Ephesians, you are part of God's family. In Romans, you're saved. In 1 Corinthians, the Holy Spirit lives in you. In Psalm, God is taking care of you. In John, Jesus gives you true joy. In Ephesians, you're blessed. In Galatians, Jesus gave himself for you. In Psalm, God understands you. In Exodus, you are treasured by God. And in Colossians, you are complete in Christ. I think somebody needed to hear that this morning. And I know I kind of went overboard with all of the descriptions, but I needed to, because you needed to be reminded of exactly who you are. So you can hold your head up high today. You can stop thinking that you're less than, that you don't measure up, because you are enough. You do measure up. God loves you. He's got a plan for you. And all he wants to do is see you take that next step, and he'll meet you. He'll be with you every step of the way. Remember that today. And hey, if you could use a little reminder from time to time, I'm going to go take what I just shared with you on the radio and post it on our Facebook page, so it's ready for you whenever you want to look at it. Here's Jordan St. Cyr with Rescue. Okay, disclaimer, things are about to get gross. So they can live for a week without a head. They have 6 legs. They crawl everywhere. And they give me the heebie-jeebies. My Aunt Gina is actually deathly afraid of cockroaches. You mentioned that you've seen one, and she will jump up directly into a chair to get her feet off the ground. She can't stand the things. But have you ever wondered how cockroaches travel? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. They're traveling in style. I don't know if you saw the photo yet that's making its rounds on social media, but yeah, 30,000 feet in the sky. I'll tell you more about it next. It's a pretty cool story. Stick around. Your stars go dim. It's gonna get better. It's gotta get better. Leave those cockroaches alone. In case you haven't heard yet, it's my birthday. And all these birthday wishes I've been getting over the phone. Thank you so much. You're making 41 a whole lot of fun, I gotta say. And earlier, Evelyn Berry, well, she stopped by the studio and brought me some cake, a slice of birthday cake, tres leches. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, it's basically gone. And hey, in honor of that, you know, she also wished me happy birthday in Spanish, which was awesome. I don't think anybody's ever done that for me before. Well, here's a little music to set the mood. Now, this is twofold because, yes, Mexican in nature, right? The tres leches cake was amazing. But let's talk a little bit about this song, La Cucaracha. What does it mean? Well, that little cockroach, right? Well, here's the deal. Did you know, and I'm just going to quote Google. You ready for this? It's a special delicacy that can be fried, boiled, roasted, or sautéed. Whichever you prefer it to be prepared, it does make a brilliant meal for those who eat it. Yeah, cockroaches. Considered that great meal in many parts of the world, like Mexico and Japan. I'm glad I live in the U.S. I don't believe in eating cockroaches. Sure, they might be a great source of protein, but please, keep them away from me. But hey, there is one cockroach that is becoming a little bit of a celebrity right now. I've got to tell you about him or her. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, on a plane above China, from one airport to another, this lady was on the plane, got the window seat, and she noticed a cockroach. Was it crawling on the floor? Oh no. Was it crawling above? No. It was stuck between the panes of the window. That window that looks outside to that beautiful scene. Yeah, the cockroach just hanging out, enjoying the view. Didn't pay a dime for airfare. Got that free ride 30,000 feet up in the air. But I've never thought about that. You know, those airplanes, I bet they see their fair share of all kinds of insects. Because, I mean, they're out there all the time. They're flying through the skies, and everybody and their mother gets on that plane, and you don't know if somebody's got cockroaches in their house. You know that they'll get into the luggage, right? And will travel. So they're traveling in style. So many people commenting that this cockroach is just a stowaway, just trying to get by without having to pay airfare. Those ticket prices, they're pretty expensive. Have you checked flights? Yeah, those things, my goodness. I'm looking at doing some traveling maybe sometime between now and when I go to meet Jesus. I just turned 41, so I got a little time left, and I'd love to go travel overseas. So I've been thinking about getting some passports. There are no big plans right now, but just setting things up in case something were to happen. I'm just saying. So yeah, I wish I could stow away on a plane like this cockroach, though. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. I just had to give you the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Sorry about that. Hey, don't worry. I won't talk about cockroaches anymore. All right? All right. 88.5 JFM. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I can't complain.
I just want to come wish you a happy birthday.
Aw, thank you, Trina. That means so much.
You're welcome. May all your wishes come true.
Oh, thank you.
And you have a blessed day.
You too. Anything in particular I can play for you on the radio?
Oh, how about My Jesus?
My Jesus? Yeah, Ann Wilson. We can play that.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Are you past the point of weary? Is your burden weighing heavy?
I command you, as King of the Britons, to stand aside. I move for no man.
Bob's your uncle. What have we got here?
Would you like a spot of tea? You? Yes.
Hello, Governor.
Have you been to see the Queen on Regent Street?
Just a flesh wound.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
Oh, bother.
Oh, to be British, you must speak with this accent, and you must say things like, oh, poppycock. Sorry, I had to do that. It's one of my most favorite segments I've ever done on the show. And today's my birthday, so I think it's okay if I bring it back, right? Usually it's a little something we call Royal Monday. And on Mondays, we would share with you all kinds of cool things about the Royals. But all of the things kind of ran out, and I ran dry, and it's like, I can't think of any more things to do. So every now and then, I bring it back, and I get to speak with my British accent. Yes, I can sound sophisticated if I want to. Would you care for a spot of tea? I got to be careful, though, because sometimes that morphs into like more of an Australian accent. I can't hold it for very long. But anyway, let's see if I can bring it back, and I've got a little something British to share with you, okay? So, do you enjoy the Great British Bake Off? Yes? You know it's coming back to Netflix, right? And it's probably going to be about the middle of this month because it's about to make its big debut across the pond where it's not the Great British Bake Off. It's the, let's see, over there it is the Great British Baking Show. So here's the deal. Would you like to get paid to watch that and to try the things that they're cooking on the show? Well, that's exactly what one company is looking for someone to do. Big House Experience, their boutique group housing rental service based in the UK, is looking for someone to sample a dozen different baked goods and share their opinions on each one. So you receive money to cover the cost of the goods themselves, which you can either purchase ready-made or bake from scratch. Yeah. And you also get another bundle of cash after you finish the gig, all totaling out to a pretty good chunk of change. So what do you have to taste? Well, here you go. There are 12 things on the menu. A Victoria sponge. I should probably do this in a British accent. A Victoria sponge, a scone, a Welsh cake, shortbread, a pasty, a crumpet, a sticky toffee pudding, an Eccles cake, a Bakewell tart, a Chelsea bun, a sausage roll, and a pork pie. There you go. So if you want to make some cash and you really enjoy the show anyway, and you got a sweet tooth, well, all of that could set you up for success. So the application asks you to explain why you should be picked for the job and what you love most about the Great British Baking Show. You can also share what your personal favorite baked treat is and why, though that part is optional. And hopeful taste testers have until Monday, September 25th to submit the form, and a winner will be chosen sometime in the week after that. So there you go. If you enjoy the Great British Baking Show, the Great British Bake Off, well, you got a chance to earn some money for watching it. How cool is that? You get paid to watch the show and taste all the goodies. Sounds like something I should sign up for. I shouldn't have told you about that. I need to go sign up myself. I'm playing. Hey, the more the merrier. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. 88.5 JFM. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I recognize that voice. What's up?
I just wanted to wish you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot.
You're welcome.
It's hard to believe, man. Oh, I'm already 41 years old. I'm getting old.
No, you're not.
Well, thank you for that. So, how old are you?
15.
15. Wow. When's your birthday?
May 6th.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, hey, I wonder if maybe there's a song I could play for you here on the radio. One of your favorites.
I'm going to have to say for King of Countries, God Only Knows.
God Only Knows. I could play that for you. Yes, that's a perfect song. All right, I'll play it for you next.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, brother.
Oh, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Do you know who this is?
I recognize that voice. It almost sounds like Brian Early, but I'm not quite sure.
My goodness. It's your brother.
Oh, John, what's up, man? Dude, I didn't recognize the caller ID. What's up?
I figured I'd catch you. It was Kelly's idea.
Oh, cool.
This early, so I didn't know if you were still on or not. I just wanted to tell you I love you and wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, man, thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Totally unexpected.
Nova, say it again. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Nova. Oh, I love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you too, man. Have a good day, okay?
All right, y'all too.
See ya.
See ya. How cool is that? My little brother up in Kentucky, he and his family calling in, wishing me a happy birthday. Man, I'm blessed. When you think of really great leaders, what are some names that come to mind? I want you to think about that. It doesn't have to be anybody like huge, known worldwide or even nationwide. Maybe it's somebody in your very community. Maybe it's somebody at your workplace. Maybe it's somebody at your church. Yeah. Who is that? Maybe it's an old teacher, just the ultimate leader. I want you to be thinking a little more about that. What makes them such a great leader? And here in about 3 minutes and 1 second, we're going to come back and talk about what a great leader really does. And I think you're going to love it. So stick around. What makes a great leader? That's the question that I asked you to be thinking about. I'm getting ready to share something with you, but I also got a call. And here, I want you to hear this. 88.5 JFM, good morning.
Yeah, hey, Stephen?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Gail Buchanan.
Hey, Gail.
I hope I'm on the right thing about what you commented about what makes a great leader.
Yeah.
Teachers. I think it's when a teacher takes an interest in you and helps you become all that you can become.
Yeah.
Very important.
I love that. That's
I
right.
just had to throw that in because a professor came to my mind and other teachers, I thought, it's because they took an interest in me. They cared.
I got it.
And that's important for today, you know?
For sure. Thank you for sharing that.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. I think Miss Gail hit it right on the head. It's taking all your wisdom, all your knowledge, and passing it on to somebody else. That's what makes a great leader. And I want to talk a little bit about the leader that Christ was. I don't remember one time where Jesus really made a big deal about a position or a title that he held. Rather, he loved everybody, and he tried to teach them. He tried to do good, and that's the example that we're supposed to follow, right? But let's be honest, in this world, you're going to find people that are really proud of their title and their position. You know, it's like it's their lifeblood. It's what gives them identity. And I came across a little comment here that spells it out really well. Now, this guy, he's gone on to be with Jesus. Back in 2014, he was in a plane accident. It was awful. But here's a little clip from Miles Monroe talking about what a good leader really is. See what you think about this.
True leadership does not maintain followers. In other words, a true leader works themselves out of a job. True leaders are always moving. They never fall in love with a position. They are constantly producing people to take their place. That's true leadership. True leaders are not married to their titles. You know, when a person likes titles, it's a sign that they are actually a slave. Let me explain why. Because they get their value from the title. Most of the people who love positions are not leaders because they get their worth from the position. So they lose it, they lose themselves because they have made themselves one with their title and their position. That's why they become offended when you don't call them by their title.
Wow, I've never heard it put that way before, but I don't know. How do you feel about titles and positions? Is it really important to you, or could you just care less? You're like, hey, I'm just trying to make this world a little better place. I'm trying to impart some knowledge to some people that are coming up underneath me. You know, it's all about having the right attitude while you're passing along that knowledge. You know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes it's real easy to fall into that place of, you know, I'm just going to keep what I know to myself because I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to teach everything. I don't want to give away all my secrets because if I do, what if they're better at it than I am? And that's something that I'm learning as I get a little older, which by the way, today I'm 41. It's my birthday. And it's pretty neat. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about how your gift will make room for you. So I guess we shouldn't worry so much about training somebody else and them taking over our job because, hey, in the long run, God's working all things together for us anyway. So what does that mean? Well, there's another door going to open up, something even better than where you were at then. So it's something I'm gradually working into. It's something I've really had to deal with in my life. So I wanted to help you out with it too. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. All right, more great music headed your way. And as I go to this next song, I got to say a big thank you to everybody who have been sending me these birthday wishes. It's been absolutely amazing. Nikki up in Owensboro, Kentucky, thank you so much. She heard that I got the Tres Leches cake from Evelyn earlier. She's like, what? Cake for breakfast? She said, I'm not even mad about it. After all, it does have eggs in it, so it's just a glorified omelet, right? Yes, exactly. Exactly. I love that. Yeah, and then we've got some other people who've been texting me. Tim Henley over at Hometown Design Screen Printing. Thank you so much for the birthday wish. He even got me balloons. Yeah, and the text message he sent me, it had that screen full of balloons. I said, hey, you got me balloons. He said, I did? I sent him one back that had balloons on it. It's pretty cool what you can do with an iPhone. And then Andrea Oliver, she texted me, said, happy birthday, Spring Chicken. Thank you for that. Because I know I'm getting older, but it's nice to feel young. You know, I'm not too old. I'm 41. So she said that my brother almost made her cry when he called in. You know, that was completely unexpected. I had no idea John was going to call in. And the fact that I didn't know his voice when he called still boggles my mind. But anyway, thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. It's been a blast hanging out with you. And that's going to wrap it up for me here on the Lifeline Morning Show. I'm going to play one more song as we bid you adieu for the day. Hey, I will not be here in person on Monday, but I will have a show playing of some recorded breaks that we've done over the past few weeks. So I wanted to give you a heads up. We won't be playing the car line competition on Monday because, hey, all of our kids are going to be out of school and I'm not going to be here either. So I won't be here in person, but you will hear me on the radio. It's the magic of radio. right? Yeah. All right. Well, hey, as I always do, I like to bring up the inspiring quote of the day. And this morning, it was in the form of a sound clip. So can I play that for you one time before I have to say goodbye? I love this because it really comes down to how you live your life. What does it mean to live a good life? And I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, but he is over on TikTok. His name is Uncle Jack, and he is 100 years old. How cool is that? He had a little something to say this morning about living a good, full, long life, and I want to play it for you now. So here it is.
In the end, there are only three things that matter: how much you've loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go the things not meant for you.
I'll see you back here next week on the Lifeline Morning Show. Have the best Friday ever.